What's up everyone, this is Emilio, and in this video I'm going to be talking about valuating your property. I just shot a video where I talked about one of the things that you need to know when you're real estate investing is don't focus on the price, but focus on what the property is worth. When I say what it's worth is, if you're gonna buy this property and you're gonna put money into it, you're gonna fix it up, what are you able to sell it at the end of the day? And the way that you do that is you have to pull comparables, or in short, comps. So when you pull comps, you are looking up what the property is worth based off data of houses that have sold in that area. So that way when you buy it, you know what you're gonna be able to sell it for, and that will help you run your numbers. So you know what you're gonna have to sell it for, you know the money you have to put into it because you're running your renovation costs, and then you have your purchase price. So you could take all of this information, come up with an offer so you can make a profit on your flips. So before I got into real estate investing, I used to do the whole thrift store, garage sale, thing where you buy, something from a garage sale or Salvation Army for $1, and then you go on eBay and you sell it for like 50 bucks or $100. So how was I able to know, going through Salvation Army and these garage sales, what it's worth? Well, you go on the eBay app and then you hit some filter that says sold, and then you look up what that property has sold for on eBay, and that will establish a value for what you're buying. So if you use those same principles, let's say you find a pair of shoes and you find a pair of Jordans, right? And that person's selling the Jordans for $5, and you go on eBay and you see that they're selling for, I don't know, like $100. So you know that the shoes that you're buying are discounted. Now, let's take that same example and say you go through a garage sale and you find some Reeboks that sold for, that they're selling them for the same price, like $1 or $5, whatever. And you go on eBay and you look it up and you look up Jordans that have sold. You can't compare the two, they're not the same. One is a Reebok, one is a Jordan. So when you're looking up these comparables, you don't want to look at a house that's a 3-bedroom brick house with a basement and look up houses and compare them to houses in the neighborhood that sold that were 4-bedroom on a crawl space, and it's a frame house, not a brick house. You have to find houses that sold in the area that are very similar. So what I'm going to do is, I'm almost to my office now. I'm going to load up the computer, I'm going to do a little screen record, and I'm going to show you how I find values for free. I go on websites like Redfin and Zillow. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys enjoy this content, please comment below, subscribe to the channel, and then also if you're interested in investing, I do have courses that I'm looking to sell. I'm looking for students, I'm looking to mentor. One of the reasons why is because real estate has done so much for me in my life, and I want to share that knowledge and share with other people so that they could turn their life around as well. And I hope I'm providing some value for you in this video. If I am, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and here we go. All right, thanks everybody for watching this video on how to pull values using Redfin. So completely free, you could do this on your own time. Redfin, hopefully it's in your area. I'm in the Detroit area, so it's available for me. Again, if you don't have Redfin, Zillow will do. The user interface is a little bit different, but in general, it works all the same. So if you're working with a realtor, they could pull you a CMA and pull you your comps report. But if you're looking at a lot of properties like me, your buyer's agent's gonna be annoyed because you're gonna be pulling CMAs like 5 a day, 10 a day. So I'm gonna use this as an example. This property at 16183 San Juan in Detroit, 48221. It's a 4-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,224. Here's the pictures you can see here. Now, my goal for this house, if I'm looking at this house, I want to flip it. So if I want to flip it, what do houses like this, when I'm done with it, what can I sell it for? Now, once I know that, it'll help me calculate my Mayo formula. If you don't know what the Mayo formula, it's the maximum allowable offer. But in this video, we're going to go over what how to actually pull comps and get a valuation for your property. So what I like to do is I'll click on, here's the listing. There's a little map here. in this little section here. So I'll click on it, and what I'll do is I'll make a mental note, and you see here's the property here. So I look at the crossroads. So the crossroad here is Puritan. So the property is north of Puritan, and it is west of this street here called Livernois. So it's north of Puritan and west of Livernois. So what I'll do is I'll open a new tab in Redfin. And then what I'll do is I know the zip code is 48221. So you just type in 48221. And then if you remember the crossroads, which is north of Puritan and west of Livernois. So I look for Livernois. Here's Livernois. So I know it's on this side. And then I look for Puritan, which is right down here at the bottom. So it's right here at the bottom. So it's north here, and it was on, what was on? San Juan. So here is San Juan, the street. It's right here. So what I want to do is in my area, I don't want to go into other zip codes, and I don't like to cross major roads. So I don't want to pull comps on this side of Livernois, and it's north of Puritan, but I don't want to go north of McNichols. I'm probably going to stay in this area here. So what I'll do is I might be able to stretch a little bit further into here. So what you could do is go to the draw tool, and here's Puritan. I'm going to draw, stay north of Puritan, come up a little bit, and then come across McNichols. I don't want to cross the major road McNichols, and I don't want to cross Livernois. There you go. So these are all the listings. Now I don't want listings. I want sold, because it could be listed for $200,000, but it might only sell for $150,000. So the value is what people are willing to pay for it, not what people are willing to sell it for. So you have filters at the top here. So what I like to do is I'll go to the sold in the last 3 months, and then I know that it's a 4-bedroom, but I'm going to put a 3-bedroom here because I know 4 bedrooms aren't really that popular. I think 3 bedrooms are a little bit more popular in this area, and you can see these listings here: 3-bedroom, 3-bedroom. Yeah, there's a 4-bedroom right there. Home type, I want to keep it down to a house, because I'm not going to convert it into a multifamily or 2-unit or 3-unit. I'm going to keep it as a single family. And then what I like to do is I like to click on this sort button, and I like to price it from highest to lowest, because if it's highest to lowest, I want to renovate the property, put out everything brand new, doors, windows, kitchen, all that. So I know that those houses sell more than houses that are vacant, sold in as-is condition, tenant occupied, meticulously maintained. Renovated properties I like generally sell for way more. So what we have here is we have 3 properties. And what I want to do is I'm going to click on each one, and I'm going to see if these properties are very similar to what I want to do. Are they updated? So here you have the listing. Unfortunately, they don't show the pictures in sold listings. So this one's on San Juan. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,200. You want to go down here to the About Home, and it'll tell you what they did to the house. Is it as is, tenant occupied, or did they renovate it? So you see here, beautifully remodeled. So there's no pictures, but it says here it was remodeled. I don't see the quality of the remodel, but here it does say new vinyl windows, new siding, granite countertops, new kitchen, cabinets, new flooring, everything like that. So this is exactly the property that this is exactly what I'm going to do to this property here on San Juan. I'm going to make this house pretty much look like this house. So you could use this comp, $130,000. And then what I want to do is I want to go to Roselawn, and this one is brick. So this one is a frame house, has siding. So the comps won't be the same. I'm going to use it for now just to see what a brick 3-1 property sold for. And then I'm going to come down here and see if it was renovated in any way. You're going to see potentially adjectives like meticulously maintained, charming, immaculate, things like that. But it might not say brand new. You want to see brand new, renovated top to bottom. So it says the property boasts a brand new roof, which was in 2020. That was 4 years ago. New furnace, which was 4 years ago. New water heater, doesn't say the year. Does it say updated bathroom? Doesn't even say that. So I don't even know what the bathroom looks, unfortunately. So this really wasn't completely renovated. So I really can't use this as a comp. This one here, I mean, honestly, it doesn't look like it's renovated. It looks a little run down.
like all this looks a little out like old. Multiple receivers calling all of it as this charming colonial. So nothing's updated. It's probably sold in as is condition. And this sold for $40,000. Unfortunately, I don't see the pictures. Now, what you can say is that this property looks like an as-is condition, and it sold for 40. This one is an as-is condition, and it's listed for 59. Okay, so right now it looks like a property, renovated property. Now, ideally, you want 3 comps, but unfortunately, that's not what they're giving us here. They're not giving us 3. They're not giving us comps like that here. You only got 3 to go for. What you could do is, now what you're doing is you're kind of, you're kind of playing with fire. You could go a little further out, cross a major road. I mean, I don't like doing that, but ideally you could go a little farther, further out by location, and you could go further back in time to get more comps. Let's do this. We'll go back further in time, not in location. So it looks like there's some, but you know what? It's closer to here, and let's keep a tighter square here. So 169, 163, these are both frame. And again, this one sold, it is October by the stamp up here, timestamp. And this sold in July, and this sold in June. So it sold in the summer, and now it's fall. So, what the tricky part is you could say, oh, these properties sold for 163, but this was like 6 months ago. This is June. So this was like 4 months ago. And you want to go 3 months back, the market's different. Could have changed. But again, like I said, we don't really have a ton of comps for this one. We only have 1. So I got 1 for 130, and I got these ones here. There was one at almost 170 and almost at 164, all in the same area. So I would probably say I like to be conservative. So I'm not going to use these ones that were 6 months back. Even though I only have 1 and I want 3, I would say that the price, the ARV of this property is 130, and the as-is value of this property is 40, because this was sold in as-is condition. So that will help you run your numbers for your Mayo formula, your return on investment formula. You can calculate your renovation cost by looking at the pictures, but that is how you use Redfin to find out the value of a property you're looking at. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this content, please like the video, comment below. Again, if you want to support the channel, you guys, I got tons of videos like this and tutorials and neighborhood walkthroughs and the Detroit real estate investing course. Help support the channel, helps educate you as well. So if you're interested in buying in this area, the education that you'll learn from it hopefully will save you thousands of dollars, not only in knowledge, but also in losses. Hope you guys have a nice day, and talk to you soon.